So Chris the Grifter Hansen's Onision documentary came out just recently, and it has since placed an enormous amount of pressure onto YouTube involving what to do with having Onision on their platform. Do they finally pound the gavel and ban him completely off the site, or do they just take the softball approach and just take away his monetization? I'll give you a minute to think of what they did. Okay, I'm impatient. If you thought they took the rational approach and finally got him the fuck off the website, you would be dead wrong. They actually just took away his monetization. I really don't understand what's with the special protection when it comes to Onision. I mean, the guy has spent a better part of over a decade using your platform as a way to groom young girls, get into relationships with them, abuse them, and has even on multiple occasions, on public videos, put pictures of underage girls in their underwear or in bathing suits and rate them even after their older siblings tell him to not have their pictures in his videos or to take down this specific segment of his video because it has my little sister in there and I really don't want a picture of her in a skimpy outfit on your video that amassed over 100,000 views, and he didn't listen at all. I mean, isn't this reason enough to get him the fuck off the website? The guy is a fucking creep. The guy is a predator, and he uses his big platform here on this website to groom girls, get into relationships with them, and again abuse them. And it's not like YouTube taking down people who have misused their platform and used it as a means to groom people is something completely foreign. Remember Austin Jones a few years back? He was exposed for using his big platform here on this website to groom underage girls, sending weird videos, instructing them how to twerk so they could send videos of them twerking to him. Really weird and gross shit, and while Onision hasn't done anything like that, at least not that we know of, he still should be taken the fuck down because he is clearly using his platform, or has used his platform in the past. Yeah, I know his relevancy is pretty much down the toilet at this point, but in the past he used to use his channel to groom girls so they could live with them, and then he abuses them, and it was very weird because these girls would just be barely legal, and in some cases actually be underage in certain states, and he would fly out to certain states where they would be of age so he can have a sexual relationship with them. I mean, when you do that shit and you use your platform on YouTube as a means to have this happen, why should you have a platform at all? Why should you be able to keep your channel? And why does YouTube feel so adamant to keep this guy on their platform? Like, what the fuck, what fucking value does he have on this website at this point? He is universally hated. Again, he has been exposed to hell and back for using his platform to do this disgusting shit, and yet YouTube is just like, okay, let's just take away his monetization. That's it. He can still post videos, he can still stream, he can still keep his channels, all that shit, but he just can't make money off of them now. Wow, YouTube. Fucking wow. You really did a lot there. Obvious sarcasm aside, Onision needs to get the fuck off this platform. He has no business staying here, and it's honestly disgusting that he is still able to fester on this website after so long, after all the girls he has horribly abused in the past has come out against him. And when the evidence against him is so concrete and unrefutable, what excuse do you really have at that point? I don't know if he's in the good graces of someone who works at YouTube and that's what's saving his ass, which in that case, fucking wow, really shows how certain people on the site play by different rules, but if that's not it, I mean, what else could it really be? I mean, again, this guy has evaded termination for so long when so many other people on this website have been kicked off for much less. And I don't want to hear the stupid fucking, you shouldn't champion censorship, everyone deserves a platform. I guess in your own warped view of reality, groomers deserve a platform too, which, glad to know where your morals stand at, buddy, but for the rest of you, for normal people, it shouldn't be controversial to say that Onision does not deserve a platform anymore. Quite frankly, he never deserved one, but especially now, after all of his victims have come out with their stories against him, and has basically even further exposed him for being a piece of shit. And now we have a documentary made by Chris fucking Hansen about the subject. And I've even seen it advertised on TV. My mom watches Discovery Channel, and they're advertising this Onision documentary during commercial breaks, and that caught my eye because it was just so surreal for me to see something like this advertised on TV. And say what you will about the documentary, I heard it was awful, I heard it was also a hit piece against commentary YouTubers, but I'm just saying, The fact that now a documentary exists on the subject, you would think that would be enough for YouTube to finally be like, okay, we shouldn't have this guy on our platform anymore. He is obviously bad press, and we are obviously getting more and more pressure to get him the fuck off the website. But they just don't do that. Like, that just baffles me and makes me scratch my head. Like, again, what value would be lost by having Onision kicked off the site? Please tell me that. It's not like he doesn't have another source of revenue. He still has his OnlyFans, doesn't he? Ugh. The very thought of Onision having an OnlyFans makes me want to fucking vomit. But anyways, hopefully it's kicked off of there too. And yeah, another Onision video. I know I vowed like 2 years ago to never speak of him again. And I said I was so sick of hearing people talk about him, but 2 years have passed. Fuck it. I don't stand by that anymore. Fuck the guy. Anyway, maybe this video has the power to turn the tides and YouTube will hear my plea and finally remove Onision off of YouTube. Maybe I have more power than I think. Who knows? Anyways, joking aside, that's all I have to say. Bye-bye.